Last week, Epic Games literally fooled us all and had us convinced that this season's mini live event was going to take place last Saturday. While that never ended up happening, something very special did happen. That was the arrival of a tiny dot in the sky, obviously being the Death Star, that arrived in preparation for the new Fortnite Galactic battle season that'll feature tons of Star Wars villains from the Empire. We'll be checking out right here in this video, as well as everything you need to know for Saturday's massive live event. But first, I'm literally one subscriber off my goal of 4.71 million subscribers. So if you hit that subscribe button right now, you'd literally make my entire year. And somebody tied our buddy Guff to the train tracks, and he's quickly running out of time. The only way to save him is to hit the thumbs up button on this video before it's too late. And a huge thanks to everyone using code HOMAGAMESYT in the item shop. But ladies and gentlemen, we wasted too much time. We got a ton of awesome stuff to cover right here in this video, including the arrival of something very special for the upcoming live event on Saturday. So much more you're definitely not going to want to miss. Let's get into it. Now, super quickly, before we check out what arrived ahead of this season's live event, first things first, last week, we all thought we were going to be getting a live event on Saturday, but we were totally wrong. So how can we be so sure we're actually getting one this week? Other than the obvious stuff, like Stage 5 of the portal being inside of the game files but not yet activated, there's one major thing confirming this, and it actually comes directly from Cypher PK. Obviously, it's some very special contacts at Epic, since he's gotten things like an icon skin and even a locker bundle. In a video a few days ago, he went on to say this.
But this Saturday, there's actually going to be a mini event to kick things off and kind of give us a teaser as to what to expect in the season.
And here's where the interesting part comes into play. Each day this week, leading up to the live event, Epic Games have been tweeting out a bunch of images of new locations for the Galactic battle season, which seems kind of odd since the season still won't release for another week and a half. Turns out these aren't just teasers for the new season, but are actually teasers for the live event. Let me explain. It all starts out with Dago and Fletcher's real plan that they quite literally have spent the last 2 months cooking up. Where at first, Dago was simply just creating masks for Fletcher Kane's Alpha Guards, giving them the ability to easily teleport around the island. Then Dago let him borrow his research book about the 0-point shard, which attracted Fletcher's attention, and their mission then shifted to delivering a bunch of gold to Dago's workshop. We could use it to reconstruct the ancient Mask of Power. Once the mask was back and fully operational, Dago and Fletcher then repaired the only remaining Spirit Realm portal, were relocated over to Magic Mosses. Dago began his ritual of trying to extract the shard, as Fletcher patrolled the area protecting him. As a result of Dago beginning his ritual, whenever you load into the game, you experience this beautiful mini live event, shoots this massive beam up into the sky, creating this massive rift. This is essentially the Dark Presence resisting Dago's attempt at removing the shard from the Spirit Realm. But who is the Dark Presence? How does the live event lead us into a Star Wars season? Get ready to have your mind blown. The Dark Presence isn't actually next season's villain Emperor Palpatine, but instead someone even more evil called Asmodeus, aka the King of Demons. So we were literally able to hear the Mask of Power whispering that name whenever you would get close to it. Well, Asmodeus is not at all willing to give up the shard and its power. And during Saturday's live event, when Dago charges into the Spirit Realm with the plan of fighting the demon one-on-one, which won't actually get to see them fight during this event, an even larger beam will be shot up into the sky, resulting in a massive rift to the Star Wars reality. And here's where the new point of interest teasers come into play. As in them, you're able to see a bunch of crashed Star Wars vehicles like the Millennium Falcon and AT-ATs that arrived on the island through the rift connecting us to the Star Wars universe and crash landed at a few different locations. Millennium Falcon will replace the Living Forest location, and crashed AT-ATs on the mountain right by the Winterfest cabin. But trust me, you haven't seen anything yet, because the true identity about the Dark Presence has just been revealed. To fully understand who it is, we need to go back to Season 1 and the days leading up to the first mini live event. Dago was relocated in front of the frozen portal and went on to reveal a few different things. The first one, obviously, being that he detected a Dark Presence inside of the Spirit Realm, and another where he went on to say the shard's power is seductive, and even teased that he could end up becoming enemies with important storyline characters like Hope, sort of implying that Dago would go on to betray them, and I guess he kinda did in Chapter 6 Season 2, as we saw him team up with Fletcher Kane, this season's main antagonist. The truth is actually much darker, and we're dropping into a game right now, because believe it or not, the truth was right in front of our eyes the entire time. I'm gonna reveal everything. It all starts off right over here at the Rolling Blossoms farm, where you're able to find a very important NPC, actually being Jade, aka the sister of Dago the Mastermind. Obviously, last season, when missing inside of the Spirit Realm and was stuck there there for the majority of its duration and had to be saved by her brother Dago during the very first mini live event of Chapter 6. Since she spent such a long time in the spirit realm, it means basically she has the most knowledge of it of anyone on the entire island. It actually has some very important information about the dark presence in Dago's plan. Because check this out. If you actually go up to her and ask her about the spirit realm, she says the spirit realm wasn't dark or evil, but there was a dark presence there. It knew me, my family's bloodline, and it wants us, all of us, especially Dago, which isn't new information. I have known that the dark presence has wanted Dago for a while. Trust me, that'll be very important in a second. Because check this out. If you actually go on to ask her about her brother Dago specifically, she goes on to say, I'm worried about Dago. He's obsessed with the darkness he saw in the spirit realm. Thinks he can face it alone. He's wrong. He tries to face the heart of the darkness alone. He will lose. It will take him. Basically, teasing that Dago will likely become corrupted by the dark presence. Now, this should sound very familiar to all of you OG players that played during Fortnite Chapter 2. Specifically, Chapter 2, Season 6, the Primal Season. A brand new character was introduced known as Raz. And at first, Raz was pretty innocent. Basically, just being a researcher, researching the Spire, aka a version of the 0 Point that had a protective shield around it created by the Foundation. During Raz's research of the Spire, went on to collect a small missing piece of the 0 Point, but actually turned him into a new version of Raz called Glyph Master Raz, aka a super powerful version merged with the powers of the 0 Point. This version of Raz actually attracted the last reality to the island for the first time, resulting in an absolutely massive invasion that ended with the entire island flipping over, leading us into Fortnite Chapter 3. This time around, the live event obviously won't be leading us into a new chapter of Fortnite, but instead a new chapter of Dago's life. Because once Stage 5 of the portal is activated on Saturday, Dago enters the spirit realm to fight the dark presence. We'll get to complete this new quest that'll actually unlock a cinematic trailer. During this trailer, we'll actually get to see Big Dill pick up Dago's original mask, and once he puts it on, he sees a new version of Dago being created by the dark presence, as well as a new version of the puppeteer going after him. However, the puppeteer isn't the dark presence like you'd probably assume, and instead, he's likely being controlled by the dark presence, just like Shogun X was last season. Anyways, this version of Dago is the corrupted version his sister Jade was warning him about. In the upcoming seasons, we'll likely have to defeat the dark presence in order to save Dago. The dark presence is the previously mentioned Asmodeus, but is still yet to be fully revealed in game. But that's what I'm messing around, because the massive beams that have been shooting up into the sky, creating a massive rift, has officially let something new into the Fortnite universe. And we're dropping into a game to check it out right now. It all starts off over here at the location known as Lone Wolf Lair. Let me explain. The first thing led through the portal was obviously none other than the Death Star. You could make an argument that the Death Star didn't actually come through the portal, as when it appeared, wasn't actually aligned with the mini live event at all, and instead, Epic Games decided to just randomly enable it on Saturday night. But that was very likely just so that the arrival of the Death Star could align with the Star Wars Celebration event. But they went on to reveal everything about the new Star Wars season and announce the arrival of the Death Star. According to the storyline, the portal was actually the thing that brought it here. Hold on, an enemy. Calm it down, buddy. Ah! Oh my goodness, he was one shot. Oh dear, another one. Let's be friends. Just kidding. Ah! Oh my goodness. We got him. But according to the storyline, the portal was the thing that brought it here. It just didn't seem that way because of the weird way Epic Games decided to add it. Anyways, at first, the Death Star was just a tiny dot in the sky, totally missing all of its textures. Whenever you would look at it, you couldn't really tell it was the Death Star. But on Monday of this week, Epic Games finally fixed it. The Death Star texture was finally revealed. But wait, there's more, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. If we actually go ahead and rob the vault at Lone Wolf Lair, oh dear, hold on. You're gonna have to give me a second here. So I'm gonna have to defeat all of the guards. Go ahead, pickaxe this thing to speed up the process just a little bit. Come on. Oh dear, now we gotta defeat the big guy. What up, lad? What up? So weak? Yes, we got him. And we're finally inside. Now, if we just go ahead, super quickly steal these dill bits, then hop inside of the vehicle that spawns outside of Lone Wolf Lair, and begin to make our way over to the Black Market Vault located at Magic Moss's. Oh dear, there's an enemy here. Oh, thank goodness he's running away. Now we'll just make our way inside of the back rooms. Oh, gosh dang it, I went to the wrong Black Market. Uh-oh, the enemy's back. Right here, right here, right here. All right, calm it down, buddy. Boom, right here, he's so weak. Yes, we got him. Holy cow, he almost got me, though. That was close. Anyways, using a scoped weapon, we're able to get a much better look at the Death Star. Oh, my goodness, dude. There are so many enemies around me. All right. Need some heals ASAP, though, boys. They're gonna ruin the video. But obviously, the Death Star is still incredibly far away, right? Don't worry, though, because over the coming days, it'll continue to get closer and closer to the island until eventually it's as big as you're able to see on your screen right now. It'll still get way, way bigger throughout the duration of the next season until the very final week of the Galactic battle. It goes by the name Death Star Sabotage, where the Death Star will have its super laser trained on the island and we'll have to try and defeat it. But the Death Star isn't the only thing that arrived through the rift on the island. Because you know how during the Galactic battle teaser trailer that came out on Saturday, we were also able to spot a bunch of absolutely massive Star Destroyer ships also arriving through the rift during week 4 of the new season, called Star Destroyer Bombardment. Exact same rift caused by this season's mini live event at the Spirit Realm portal let in a bunch of Star Destroyers that will actually need to work together to destroy by flying a bunch of X-Wings. As of right now, we're not sure if the Star Destroyers are going to be arriving on Saturday when the mini live event takes place, or if we're actually going to need to wait all the way to week 4 of the next season. But the fact that the Death Star week isn't until the week after that, and it's already appeared in the sky above the Fortnite island, leads me to believe that it's very likely we'll see the same thing happen with the Star Destroyers. Regardless, the next season of Fortnite looks to be one of the most interesting ever. I am kind of sad that it seems to be the shortest season ever, only being about 37 days long. Because with all of the new awesome gameplay mechanics like new Force abilities and Star Wars vehicles, I really wish we had more than 37 days to fully enjoy it. Ooh, what do we have here? Look at this. What the heck is going on? Oh, all right, they see me. That's not good. Ooh, golden horse over there. We're gonna get that in a second. But I gotta eliminate these dudes first. All right, there's one. Where's this other dude at, bro? Right here. Oh, we got him. Oh, and another one right there. I'm getting shot at by 2 people right now, boys. Not good. I see you, buddy. Yep. Where'd this other dude go, bro? Screw it. I'm getting the golden horse, man. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Oh, yes. Only ate a bunch of my shield, though. That's no good. Come on, golden horse. Give me the mythic goldfish. Please. Nope, no goldfish. Oh, big battle right here, boys. Yes, we got one. Still a bunch more, though, bro. All right, get back here, buddy. Sneak attack. Yes. Oh, I see you, mate. Come here, buddy. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, right there. Calm it down, lad. What do you say, friends? Just kidding. Oh, look at that. 2 golden horses in 1 game. Surely this one gives me the mythic goldfish, right? Come on, please. Dang it. One of these days, I'm going to get lucky, man. I swear. A 3rd golden horse. No way. I might be the luckiest man alive. Let's see if that's actually true. Mythic goldfish. Nope. Ooh, but I do see a massive gunfight. And a 4th golden horse. No way. Bro, you can't make this up. This is insane. Surely this one gives me a mythic goldfish. And it didn't. Take my anger out on these kids. What do you say? Where is he? Got him. Oh, I found one of the last enemies. And the final golden horse. Are you kidding me? He's trying to steal it. We won't let him. Oh, dear. But down. Oh, no. We didn't get to open the horse, but we did get the victory royale. As soon as the live event begins, I'll make sure to let all of you guys know by making a tweet over on my official Twitter account, @HomeGamesYT.